Oh, I didn't. Oh, I'm a little disappointed. Oh, wait, thought I pressed the button earlier than that.
That sucked.
I got robbed. Alright, not really working out for us at this point. Let's just go like, I don't know. Funny knife. Ah. And we'll just go like stock, maybe. Fun. Sniper. Whoa, shit! What is this? What is this engineer doing? Clip that chat? Hello. Hi. Good morning, chat room. How are y'all doing? Alright, things should be good on both ends. Got a YouTube stream going. Once I'm done with doing this, this bit where I'm like making the submission video, I'm gonna like restart the YouTube stream. Doing good. Hi, Patch Pacific. You're new here. Oh, that's cool. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So the plan today is make a submission video for GDQueer for new profile, which is a category I have a lot of love for, and I would love to see. So I want to get the marathon submission done. Don't expect a world record run. Don't expect that, because it's not gonna be a sub 47 with me yapping the entire time talking about what I'm doing. Also, I just noticed my splits for a new profile are like sub 46. That's crazy. Like barely. Feel like actually getting that low though. I kind of want to have a 46 new profile time. Be really happy with. Hopefully I could also use it for all submissions, but I'd have to like tell that little specific thing. So let me boot up the game. And since I've got the YouTube stream rolling now, I'll be able to just make the submission and just leave it on the YouTube. And then we can move the other stuff. So no boost. Check settings. Interesting song to play. Thank you for the good luck, intention. Make sure all settings are good. I'm sure this is off. I don't know why this profile's defaulted to, that, but it's fine. Alright. Whew. See the stream while searching. Also that fleshy clank in the bottom right. Yeah! A bestie and I took a screenshot. I took a picture of my like setup, like sometime like a couple years ago or something, and Umphy like took a like screenshot of the Clank face. So I've like had it on my stream, like just sitting there. It was like, really? That's great. So if y'all would like to, while I'm doing the run, feel free to ask questions for me to like as if like I'm doing a as if I were in a marathon. It's also good practice for me to just talk in general. So I'll start from here. I'm gonna go ahead and just exit this out so I don't have this new game thing up here. Let me get the buddies menu set up. Thanks for the good luck. I'll do my best with making a submission video for my favorite category in this game. Alright. We got the profile set up. We're good to go. So... let me stretch. I need a stretchy. Ow. Bones. That's wild that my 47 is like a flat 40. It's like a... barely a 47. That's crazy. Alright. Alright, we're gonna start the, oh, this is on the PC version. This is specifically... This is the Steam version of the game on the 1.1 patch. This is what the patch that the Steam version is defaulted to. That's the version of the game we're playing on. And it's the most popular version played. The most optimal version kind of depends on the... is like... For Rise of the Empire right now, it's... unfortunately 1.2. I have a lot of gripes with that version of the game. It's not easily accessible either, but... It has a lot of control problems and a lot of issues, so... I'll still run 1.1, because I'd rather have good controls than... get spacebar spawns, but... Controls that make me want to cry. Because it's so painful and uncomfortable. Yeah, for the console versions, like... For some categories, you can easily probably keep up in to a degree. I got the Conquest, you can do almost all of the glitches on all versions of the game, except, like, the tab proxy, which is only doable on the PC version. But Classic Collection on the consoles, you can do all the glitches and got the Conquest there. Which is nice. Oh, nice. Good opening. But yeah, let me get this rolling. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my name's Starfy. I'm making a submission for new profile any % for the campaign. So, what this means for a new profile... Oh, thanks for the follow-up, Patch Pacific. I appreciate it. What new profile any % means is completing the campaign, the main Rise of the Empire campaign, with a fresh profile. We allow, like, presetting a profile with all your options and stuff. There's a specific process that we can teach new runners how to do it, where we can preserve all your settings while still having a fresh profile and getting it to reset. So how I do it is I have this is my Lesbian Robo Girl is my main profile here, place for new profile. And I have a profile here called No Boosty, which is the same profile as the Lesbian Robo Girl. But the main difference is, like, this profile, because it's the same profile but it's just renamed, it'll still load that first this name. It'll load this profile, but it'll overwrite that file and remove and like it'll overwrite it. So if I hit No Boosty here, you can notice it's still Lesbian Robo Girl, but now my stats are all reset as well, and I have to fix some settings as well. Just had that for a challenge. I forgot to fix that, but yeah. Very convenient, make life easier. And new profile just means no stats on the screen, no stats in our profile, no medals. And we have to earn our medals throughout our run, so we have to do a medal grind for early part of the run to be able to save time later in the run and be able to earn those medals. which lays a very interesting dynamic that no other part of this game really gets to see. The only other category that has, like, every part to run, like, level to run, like, impacts, like, each other is kind of Galactic Conquest. But it's not related to the same degree. New Profile is definitely the most interconnected, like, category where every level has an impact on each other. And how we grind our medals determines, like, how we do our run, which is really nice. So let's go and skip the first training mission. That's how you can tell it's a new game as well. And where we're starting from Aikido, going through the campaign. A important note to remember is that we have to make sure we don't quit out too early. So what that means is, if you quit out of the level too early, you will, when you finish it, it's on the victory screen, you can quit out and immediately go to the next level. But if we do that, it doesn't save our medals. So we have to make sure we don't accidentally quit out and lose our medals here, right? But from here, you're gonna see me going for a lot of strats for building medals in this early game. And you're gonna see a lot of class variety. This category has some of the most class variety in the game as well. And you're gonna see a lot of classes get used. So without further ado, we're gonna start to run in 3, 2, 1. We're flicking right through. Now we're gonna open up with the sniper. Just for movement speed, and in the early game to mid game, snipers generally tend to be pretty solid options just because they're fast. There's a FPS sprint setup there, but I missed it. Which FPS sprint setups are kind of important. If you miss the setups though, or accidentally roll. Yeah, there we go. We hit the infinite sprint. That's a frame perfect input if we do it on the ground. But if we are in mid-air when we time that roll input, when our stamina gets fully drained, we're able to get it. Now, what I'm trying to do here is build 9 points. I'm trying to build 9 points for War Hero. I got it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw the grenade, then we're gonna keep out of the... Like you see, I got War Hero there. What I did there was, when you kill droids within a, if you kill enemies within a command post radius, it doesn't have to be the same command post. Just to be close enough, you get double the points. And so our goal there was to build 9 points to guarantee a War Hero. Because capturing the command posts and destroying the turrets guarantees us a War Hero. If we build 9 points for it, we're doing all of that. And from here, we're just gonna do some Kiadi movement. Important note about how this category works is that heroes get buffed depending on your rank. So when you're starting out in the game, right? Your stamina regen is pretty slow as the heroes. It's very, very slow, which to our benefit here, it lets us spam more infinite sprint jumps here, which is nice. But your general movement speed is also slower. And no other heroes more noticeable than Vader, who is uber fast in, like, when you have, like, max medals, when you have a general status. But when you're starting out, when you have a fresh profile, also you can see our War Hero here. This is how we verify runs, is if, you show this screen, and you should have, like, whatever medals you built in that level, and stats. So here, we're going to go to Felucia, and we're going to do a pretty tricky, setup here for killing the Sacklays efficiently. We're going to be using our mines. I got a really good spawn here. We're going to set a mine on this little paw thingy, and we're set one on next to this tree. This will spawn kill the first 2 Acklay that spawn on the side of the map. In both waves. We'll try to aim a rocket to one-shot this Acklay. It's a tricky shot to hit. I missed. That's fine. So we're trying to use our mines. Gonna chuck these mines at them. Then I want to repeatedly shoot between these two to get their attention. And get killed into 1 mine. And our goal now is to make sure we build 1 Gunslinger medal and 1 War Hero. Which means for War Hero, we have to make sure we hit 25 points. to guarantee getting it. 525 is because whenever we touch a flag, which is what the power cell is that we have to grab later, we get 1 point for picking it up and 10 points for capturing the flag slash the power cell. So if you have 25 points, that guarantees us a war hero. So I'm gonna try to take advantage of that if I can. I'm building war hero. I'm gonna try to farm kills here because I get double points for these kills. Roughly. There's a very big radius. The radius for where you can kill an enemy to get double points from being near the objective. Also, we're done with Gunslinger now, so we should have to get 25 points. That was a droid behind me. How scary. It should be good. We get 5 points for capturing, so we just get over here and capture. Set up for a, set up some mines. Very dangerous thing about the AI in this map in general is assault classes. I've been dealing with them. Sometimes their AI behavior, they won't like drop their rocket when you start shooting at them, and it'll try to point blank shoot you, which is very dangerous and not something you want to play around. So from here, we're gonna do a unit swap storage to set up some mines to try to spawn kill this accolade that comes over here and bothers us a bit. Get another MO. And then we're going to get all the way up to this turret and set mines. And hopefully we get lucky enough and this turret gets destroyed. We should be good on points, so we should get a war hero. When we capture this power cell. You see if we got 1 point there. We're gonna go into this little spot here because it can be really scary. You can get one shot. You're way squishier without bonuses. Now, another thing about how we move in this level is also kind of slower new profile due to the fact that the stamina and movement speeds are slower. So we have to actually like stand here longer. Okay, one mine went off, but not all of them. Didn't really get time saved from that, but that's just kind of an RNG thing. But it's nice to have if you can get it. Don't quit out. And there we go. And remember, chat, if you have any questions, I will answer them as best I can. But I'm doing this to help emulate a marathon. So you can see here again, we have 2 war heroes now, and we're at 1 gunslinger. And now we're hopefully going to finish our metal grind here on Kashyyyk. So we're gonna put friendly fire on for setting up a strat called single and double neutral, which you might see me try to do in any percent. It's way more difficult in this category due to also having new metal grinds and then your general the weaker. So you gotta be really careful about how you do this. But we should be fine. We're gonna try not to die in this objective, but it's not super important. But if we can get our war hero done now, that'd be nice. Because now we're at 2 war heroes right now. If we could build 1 more during this objective without dying, that sets us up for the rest of the level to be able to get a war hero later and get a damage buff to our sniper rifle, if we so choose. We could also just grind for gunslingers instead. But we're trying to take care of these tanks right now as best we can. The AI for the assault droids kind of cheats in this level. Really hard. They instant lock onto your tanks from anywhere, and it's even if there's no one in it, and they're uber aggressive, so it's really scary to deal with them. But we're gonna start pushing an engineer droid to all the way to the back command post. We're gonna try to keep this droid alive by breaking our troops' line of sight on the droid. That Spywalker's taking shots. Shots. Oh no, 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 no. That Wookiee's gonna kill. Yeah, no. That was a mistake. So that Wookiee, that can happen sometimes. Teammates can get in the way and cause issues. So we're gonna do a strat called spinny, a little spin to try to keep this Magna Guard alive as best we can. It's hard to do this strat in new profile. It's incredibly hard. Your team makes it really difficult. No, come back! Ugh, jeez. This is really difficult to set up. Like, I might not even get this strat. This is really difficult. My team keeps killing every droid, too. Like, this is horrible. Oh. Oh, no. I don't know what to do now. This is actually completely, like, worked. Sometimes your team makes this incredibly difficult to do. Having to try to keep these droids from blowing themselves up is also, like, a challenge. We just guarantee this one capture. What are you doing? I might just honestly restart this entire thing, as I couldn't even, like... Did I just restart? Did I just restart? I think I'm just gonna restart, because I didn't even get to do any of the strat. That sucks, dude. I'm gonna restart this whole process. God damn it. This is kind of the problem, is like, it's hard for me to talk about the strats. I'm not even gonna bother, because I couldn't show anything. I have to restart. I have to restart the entire thing, because I couldn't show the strat. I hate this. This is why this is so annoying. Like, Kashyyyk RNG makes it so hard to make submission videos. Because trying to show the strat, it's impossible to talk about it when, like, this happens. It's impossible to talk about. Like, I can't showcase what I'm doing, what I'm trying to set up, if I can't get the setup to begin with. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that strat is so infuriating. Like, I couldn't get anything going because my team trolled too hard. It's, like, that setup can just straight up be impossible in new profile at times. So we gotta start from the top. This is gonna be frustrating. But hopefully we don't get hard locked by Kashyyyk again, because that would be really annoying. I just need to be able to showcase the strat. If I can't showcase the strat, I have to restart, because, like, I can't talk about the strat if I can't get it to begin with. And the game was just trolling me so hard. New profile Kashyyyk is, like, one of the most difficult levels in the game. Straight up, I think. It is actually really difficult to do well. It's a very difficult level. But starting from the top. Gotta go again. It's impossible to talk about it sometimes. This is so frustrating. Your team can really ruin things. But here we go again. 3, 2, 1. Hi, my name's Starfy. I am making a submission video for Rise of the Empire 80% with a new profile. And what new profile means is that we start from a fresh profile. So when we have a fresh profile, it means all our stats are at 0 and all the medals are 0. There's a workaround where they let us like import our settings and stuff to make doing runs a lot quicker and easier by setting up our profile initially and then make our initial profile and everything, get all the settings the way we like them to, our controls. And then outside of the game, rename that profile to something else while keeping the original one there. And so whenever you hit no boost, so for example, I have no boosty and Lesbian Robo Girl is my new profile. And if I clicked on no boosty, it would overwrite this profile. And it'll still be named Lesbian Robo Girl, it'll just overwrite it with a fresh, like, fresh career profile again. Well, the settings here. So the goal of new profile is beat the campaign as fast as possible, of course. And what makes this category really unique from every other category with Rise of the Empire, and in general in the game, is how interconnected this category is. So, every level has an impact on the next level, and how you grind. And the Republic percent going into the Empire, the Republic portion of the run has such a big impact on how you handle the Empire portion. And how well you play in the Empire portion and your luck will determine like what strategies you go for. So our early game is going to be focused on like trying to save as much time while like also grinding for medals. So we're ready to start the run. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're gonna see a lot of class variety as well. Most of it is in the Empire sections, where you're gonna see most of the variety in classes.
All right, man.
The classes used in the Republic tend to mirror the regular 90% to a degree.
If we can take it down,
We tried to go for an infant sprint setup, we missed it.
Let's move them out. The enemy's
Try to hit a frame perfect here.
We'll have to capture it before moving on.
Let's turn this place into a scrap pile.
So, I missed the frame perfect, unfortunately. I am one shot from dying, which is... These droids are causing me a problem. So our goal is to get 9 points before we capture this command post. So we can get a war hero. We got 9 points, so we're good. We're gonna switch to heavy, do this.
Now we need to make some space for General Mundi to land.
Oh, my settings are wrong. You're not supposed to be hearing this over. Oh, you're not supposed to be hearing this.
Listen up, man. Before we can begin our
I messed up my
assault on the
settings.
energy collector,
It's fine.
we have to get
We'll fix
past
it in
the
a second.
shield
Next
barricade.
level.
Get behind the shield and take out
You're not supposed to be
the
hearing this over
capture the
this.
CP.
I forgot
Serve as an
I forgot to
excellent
turn it off.
point for our mission.
This profile, for some reason, I accidentally like set the wrong audio settings. So I have to fix that. Anytime I load it, I just forgot to do it for this one. So you notice we got War Hero there. The way we map it out is if you have 9 points when you capture that command post, destroy those turrets.
Before we can begin our assault on the
If you have 9 points and you destroy those turrets and the capture command post, you get exactly 36, which is what you need for a War Hero.
And return them to the dropship on the other side of the bridge. Now take the crystals back.
And a big thing about how heroes work in this category as well, they're also nerfed from being in a new profile.
I can see the dropship.
What do I mean by that? So you notice how my stamina is like regen is a lot slower than when you have a max profile. And the movement speed. The movement speed and your stamina regen is slower as heroes with a fresh profile versus like a max general level profile. So you notice we got War Hero here. This is how we verify our runs. Is this career stats page here. So we should move on to Lucia. So our goal here is to build one gunslinger and one thing. But first we're gonna set some mines here. These 2 mines will spawn kill the Accolade that spawn there in the 2 ways of Accolade. I'm gonna try to line up a shot. They spawn kill. I accidentally flicked, so I missed. Accidental flick. It's fine. I'm not sure if I have friendly fire on. Gotta be careful. Gonna get these 2 close together. And we're good.
Nice work. Just one more. CIS units have been detected.
If we hit that shot, we would have saved a little bit of time there, but we didn't, so it's okay. So our goal again, build a War Hero and a Gunslinger in this level. So to be able to guarantee a War Hero, we just need to build 25 points. Because whenever you touch flag objectives, which is anything that you have to pick up and like drop off, you can you get 1 point for picking up and 10 points for capturing those objectives. So mapping it out. Oh, I'm hitting some headshots. That's nice. So doing the math, if we get 25 points, we'll get exactly 36. And this enables us to be able to set up a strat here. But you have 5 points for capturing this hidden command post here. You see us do this in every category, but it does matter a little bit here for our point routing. We get 5 points for capturing, right? That'll get us to 30. Actually, at least 25. We're at 27 right now. Yeah, we're good. So we don't have to do any more point grinding. We got our gunslinger ready, so now we're just gonna chill and wait. We're gonna swap the heavy. You want to set up the heavy to do a unit swap storage in a second, once we hit 30. So I have a mental note of how far we are. And then I'm gonna set up a mine to spawn kill the Accolade spawns here. That can be really troublesome to deal with. Get an extra mine from this ammo droid. The little gunk droid. And we'll set 3 mines on this turret. And hopefully enemies run into it. And save me a bit of time from having to destroy it. It's pretty RNG dependent. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. And now we're gonna see our point routing in action here. We get 1 point, 28. And we'll get 10 from capturing this. Important note is that these categories are way more dangerous. Since you don't have any metals, you are very squishy. Oh, that mine was misplaced. What? Okay, 1 mine went off on that turret. I don't think another one's going off. Unfortunate. I forgot to turn off the thing.
We have them on the run.
I need to remember to turn off the audio. Can I change that from here? No, I can't. Does I have to wait again? We don't.
When the 505.
So versatile stats. 2 war heroes, 1 gunslinger. We're good here. Let me fix my audio settings real quick, because I keep forgetting to. I'm gonna forget later. There we go. Option is friend fire's on. I'll explain why the audio matters in a second. But this is a very intense level. It's the longest level in the game, and it's also the one with the most micromanaging for our routing, so... Fun note about how medals work in this game. So, for complete medals like Warrior Hero, Gun Guardian, Endurance... those medals only track you gaining points. So, losing points doesn't count against you for getting War Hero or anything. All that matters is that you, like, get that amount of points. It's pretty handy. Gonna run over some droids here. It's fairly safe to run them over because the droid Gibbs will, like, you can get stuck on. But if you run them over into water, you tend not to get blocked as much. So I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up a trick called single neutral, and hopefully I can get a double one later if I'm lucky enough. So what we're doing is I'm gonna drag this droid all the way over this command post while killing teammates to make sure they don't kill this little guy. It's our friend and a random droid killed him. Yeah, the AI cheat in this. What the hell? Sorry, I curse, but that is actually just nonsense. That is some nonsense. I've never had that happen before. That's insane. I've never been like hammered like that. Christ. Yeah, this level is like awful to deal with. That can happen. Because the AI in this level cheat really hard with the assault classes. Because the assault droids have like a ridiculous will instantly lock onto your vehicle from anywhere on the map, even if you're not in it. If you were ever in it in the last 10 seconds, they'll lock onto it and start hammering at it. But we managed to recover. We got got a single neutral. We just gotta make sure we kill teammates here. Gotta be really careful about our reinforcement counter so it doesn't get too low. So we're gonna try to get a teammate into our tank. I don't like how there's teammates right here. This is incredibly scary. My teammates are causing me a lot of problems. This one sniper is causing me a lot of problems. I can't kill him. Oh, I might get a beat here. Oh my god. Damn, this is hard. I have to clutch this. We have a double neutral set, but it's gonna be tough. Alright, we should be good. You can see how stressful this level is in this category already. Okay, we're good. This level is incredibly stressful. Okay, so we're not gonna be able, we still have to get a war hero, but we're gonna be farming gunslingers. My strategy is I'm gonna put that tank in that position and go... I usually use Jet Trooper, but because my, they don't have the medals for it, I'm just gonna go the regular soldier for right now. Just for a little extra health, and it's a little easier to combo without accidentally killing the droids. Sniper's also a good choice for this as well. I need to build 3 gunslingers. If my teammates don't steal kills from me. This is going pretty poorly. I'm gonna kill these Wookiees here. Alright, this is going pretty slow, but we should be able to get our medals done. Alright, we're gonna farm medals off these guys that get stuck here. The droids would get stuck in the spot, so it's fairly easy for us to just farm kills as long as we keep this gate. For as long as the gate is up, we can farm medals fairly easy. There are tanks here, so I gotta be careful. Okay, I didn't manage that tank very well, so the tank got destroyed. Another annoying thing about this is that the AI can steal kills from us, like that. Which can be pretty obnoxious. We haven't been able to get a kill in the last, like, minute, which is pretty annoying. What? Oh my gosh. We're struggling right now. This is actually a struggle bus right now. We're getting trolled by my own team, which really sucks. I can't build medals. This is really rough. I'm dead. I don't know what to do. I'm actually, like, kind of lost because this strategy is, like, I'm not able to get my medal. The AI is aimbotting to me, and my teammates are making it very difficult to get medals. They keep stealing my kills. I'm behind on war heroes too. What do I do? I'm actually like a little panicked. This is like I'm behind on medals like bad. I don't think I can even get like a. This is impossible to work with. This is like way too difficult, I think. I'm getting some horrible RNG that's making my life way more difficult than it should be. So I just have to go. If we want to try to save time. We're just getting trolled. There's not much else we can say about it. Also, our tank's already like really low. This is really stressful. Because we don't have a war hero. So I'd have to like make sure I don't die. It doesn't really help that the AI is like hammering away at my tank. So I'm gonna try something really risky here. I'm going to get over quickly. And I'm gonna try to go engineer. I'm gonna go engineer to repair my tank here. I won't be able to defend this that command post for a bit. I want to repair it. My teammate died, so I didn't get the time save. I'm gonna switch to sniper. That gives me the best way to be able to defend the command post. Oh, this AI is like causing me problems. I'm one shot from dying. There are a lot of droids padding over to the 4. I don't know what to do here, because this is like incredibly difficult to manage. I am one-shotable, so... Oh no. Oh no! God. I'm having a really bad time on this level. This is what can happen on this level. I have been just getting... This is like some of the worst luck I've ever seen in this category. I'm seeing... And this is saying something? This is marathon luck, if I've ever seen it. It shouldn't be this bad, but... I would argue... I think New Profile Kashyyyk is the most difficult level in the game, in the run. I couldn't really explain anything because everything was like so difficult. The idea was I would have Gunslinger and like Guardian up and everything. I could cover this command post. That command post there, I would be defending it while doing the other objectives. But I got so unlucky that I just couldn't build any medals. I couldn't build War Hero, so I'm also behind. So now I have to like back up in a later level to try to salvage the run because this is difficult. Now, actually, I'm good. I have 3 War Heroes. Okay. So, once we have 3 medals, like, we're good on the grind for those medals. So, we're actually good here. Okay. I'm not as behind as I thought I'd be on the grind, but... we lost a lot of time there. That is a marathon luck that can happen. That is generally the hardest level in the run. It's one of the hardest. There are harder execution levels in the run, in the Empire section of the run, and Kashyyyk and the Coruscant. But in terms of like mental stack and everything you have to rank or manage is easily the most difficult level in the game, and it's also the most difficult variation in this level. I was supposed to be setting up Infinite Sprint there, but to do a setup, but I forgot because I'm yapping. We're gonna go Sniper here again. The preferred movement speed, but I kind of worked their movement like terribly. And we have to target select we have to pay attention to what we're firing at. We need to make sure we take care of any snipers that might spawn and any super battle droids that can one-shot us. Hopefully the rest of this level isn't too bad. This level can be pretty scary as well. It's easy to die.
Reporting for duty.
I at very least got my medal grind done, so from here I can just quit out every level now if I wanted to. Because since once you hit 3 medals, next time you earn a medal, you'll be able to start using it when you earn it. So because of that, we can just speed up the process of starting the next level by just quitting out. So unlike every other category, Rise of the Empire, we're going to actually stay as Obi-Wan. We're going to push Revis off the map, and now we're going to watch the reinforcement counter to get the rise up a bit. I mistimed it. I'm talking a little bit. The idea is to try to time the swing to kill out turret as early as possible. But this is very old strats that's still meta for new profiles, since new profile can't use the new strats. So we use Obi-Wan to kill Grievous, destroy the turrets, and steal an AAT to kill this energy pillar. And we're done with Utapau. No battle grinding in this level, we're kind of just doing things. In this level, we can get a backup Gunslinger. We can't get a backup War Hero because it's impossible to get it. But it's still helpful. We can still maybe build a backup Gunslinger there. Coruscant is where we would get a backup War Hero. If we didn't get it yet. If we're still missing one. That's why that Magneto War Hero is so important to the run. Because right now I'll be behind on medals otherwise. But because I did that, I still have plenty. This is very scary since I'm like, you're super squishy as a sniper. So it doesn't take much for you to die. So I have to like really pay attention. Someone spawn? No, good. I'm gonna try to get a Gunslinger here to make life easier. No! What? I never died to a turret gunner. Oh no. So much bad luck happening. That's horrible luck. Yeah, this category is difficult. So much can just go wrong. Sometimes it's out of your control, sometimes you just make a tiny mistake and you get punished for it and everything cascades a bit. But here, we're still fine. This is like stuff that can happen in Marathon, but thankfully that wouldn't happen in Marathon. But we're gonna grenade this. I need to do this sequence really well. Kill the Jedi, kill these 2 up here. Teammate got that guy, and then we're gonna You have to kill the strategy in that sequence, because the guys on the top side will start block spamming. So we're gonna do a turret clips here. Make sure I have to have the turret out. To do this version of the clip, we have to go into first person, because we need to use scope. And now for this clip, I need to flick the Stegosa's teeth on the reticle. We're trying to line up a turret clip using that, but we have to... And we got it perfectly. Nice. First try. So the idea behind that clip is that in new profiles, since we don't have the precision pistol, which we give us the ammo in our reticle, we don't have that. So we have to use, I have to use, and if you're playing other versions of the category, you're fine. This might be a tad difficult to do as a heavy. Really? I don't have a precision pistol yet. Alright. Now let's set my health here. Actually, I didn't take any damage. What was that? I have to do a respawn strat. Now let's set some safety mines here. I'm gonna set up a mine right in the center here of the pillar. That little specific spot. To try to, spawn kill the masters later. We're gonna do a respawn here. And switch to sniper again for movement speed. And we got a really good spawn, so we can get free set up on the infinite sprint. So we're gonna set up an infinite sprint here. I missed the setup there. I'm missing these setups. Yeah, I got it. The idea for setting up an infinite sprint is like whenever you're mid-air, so long as you hold the roll button while you're mid-air, you can make it. Yapping maybe missed that, it's fine. That Jedi looked a little sketchy, but we're fine. Alright. So we're gonna capture this hollow now. And we're gonna wait until the ejecta switches, and then capture the next one. We're gonna wait for the Jedi to maybe die. Okay, no, they didn't get killed. Just have to kill them with Anakin. I waited to try to ensure that the AI doesn't get influenced. Oh no! Scary. Yeah, playing as Anakin is really scary. Due to the fact that you can get stunlocked very easily by the Jedi, so very scary thing, but we made it through. Now, the Empire's where we're start seeing a lot of class variety. Naboo would be our last chance to build medals before we run out of chances for a War Hero Gunslinger, or if we fell behind. So we're gonna start. This is where we're gonna start seeing class variety. We're going engineer for this first objective, as it can be pretty scary as a regular trooper to rush in. Oh, that was a very weird. I've never seen them like not group up like that. I'm getting aimbotted pretty hard right now, actually. Whoa. Set up a unit swap storage for an extra jump. I need to try to get a gunslinger if I can. That's very unlucky. Oh, I'm about to die. So something that can happen during that also they didn't really talk about right there, but that's a slide tech, which lets us if we time a jet, canceling a jet just right. Oh, this is scary. I'm one-shottable. For safety, I'm going to go to engineer real quick. I'm going to do a unit swap source so I can still do my movement here. Try to salvage some time here. Marathon safety. Because I have so low health, I can get one shot by anything, which is incredibly scary. We don't want to deal with that. Oh no. Dying in this category is incredibly punishing, so we don't want to deal. We hopefully avoid dying there. So here we're gonna do a fancy strat. Maybe I can hit it. I messed it up, but it's fine. Oh, I don't have ammo. Dude. I messed up the fancy strat. That's my bad. There's a really fancy strategy there. But I messed it up. I'm just not doing it for a while. I want to go for that in the marathon. This is cool. The idea is I jump mid-air, do a jet jump mid-air. I didn't have demo for it, unfortunately. But I do a jet jump mid-air. Use swap storage right above there. Destroy the console with the Imperial Officer's mortar as I fall from the unit swap storage. And then recon droid the instant kill all the Jedi in the first wave and then kill the Queen. I messed it up because I forgot how to do the strat, but it's fun. There's a lot of ways you can handle that objective for the Queen. But here for Mustafar, there's two ways you can go about this. You can go Sniper to try to rush it, or go Engineer. I prefer Engineer. And what I want to do is I'm going to throw a jetpack through this door. And that lets me destroy a console early, and I'm dead to an Engineer. That just happens. Random deaths happen a lot in this category. I'm going to try for a Stinger Jump. I can't even go for it. Made it. You can die. There's a lot of ways you can just straight up die. And Engineers are the most common way you die in this category, unless you're playing Sniper, where Snipers will one-shot you instead. The only thing about the Engineer shotgun is that it has a random spread. That's not like... That's not a joke. That it is like random. Oh no, I got bugged. We're getting a lot of bad luck here, but it kind of just goes to show. We're gonna swap the Dark Trooper now for movement for the rest of this level. Destroying that console early, by the way, saves us time later from having to destroy a more dangerous console. But a very dangerous thing about this level, as a Dark Trooper, is that droids don't get stunned correctly by the Arc Caster when there should be, which is a problem for force powers as well, which can be very scary. Our goal here is to try to build a... mine's a little scrambled there. We have to build a Gunslinger for Geysor later, and we would need to get War Hero as well. There's also another nice thing about that, destroying that console early. If we got unlucky, we would at least not need to have to get a War Hero. And let's set up a difficult USS here. Switch to Sniper in a second. Wait, I didn't break it? Wait, what? How did I not break it? That was 3 grenades, right? Did I not have War Hero? Weird. Normally that console should have been dead by now, but I guess I didn't have War Hero in time. Which is the thing that can happen. So I messed up there. And I'm dead! Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's something we're trying to avoid, but... Again, this category is brutal. And even the things that just aren't really mistakes, you could just get unlucky and die. And now it's gonna be way more difficult to capture. The AI is very unforgiving in the new profile. I have a theory that... The reason why I went a Sniper, by the way, is for faster movement speed for capturing this, is he can't fly with a flag. We're gonna swatch a Dark Trooper now. We also lost our Gunslinger, so I don't know how to handle this. Geysor is really unfriendly. Yeah, so if we had, like, didn't die, that death, like, is punishing. That, like, this is why this category is difficult, because that death cascaded. So, because we died, we ended up, like, not being able to kill Geysor quickly, because we didn't have War Hero. We got War Hero, like, after dying, but because we didn't have Gunslinger, because we had our Precision Pistol, but we died, so we lost it. If we had Precision Pistol, we would have been able to kill Geyser really fast. But because of that, we had to go heavy instead. Which ended up causing us to lose a ton of time, because now we have to try to mine Geyser. Which is incredibly, like, RNG. Because Geyser really does not like playing well. Camino is the least changed level. You're like a little bit like slowed down in places due to not being as fast or having as much stamina. But in general, like Camino just doesn't change. Due to the fact that you're playing as Boba Fett for most of the mission here as well. As at the very end we're playing heavy, which isn't really very much different. You have to be more watchful of our stamina here. We're gonna do an out of bounds clip here with a flag. Remember what I said, that you can't fly with flags, but you can fly with a flag so long as you're already jetting. If you're already midair, you're allowed to do a fly out with it. We're gonna do a super jet here. Ooh, that was really weak. Wonder why that was so weak. If you bind your jump button to the scroll wheel, it enables you to spam your jump input, which in turn means when you're playing as a Boba Fett or the Jet Trooper, you can send yourself flying. I don't think it's worth it in this category. Due to the slower movement speed, makes it like not as good or worth it. But it's still good to do in places. We're gonna use death packs to destroy these consoles. We're gonna do a death toss here. Destroy that console. That can be really tricky to learn to do. But it's a pretty nice skill to have, as lets you get the ammo from that gonk droid pretty easily. Now we're going to respawn, just switch to heavy for destroying the LAT, so that's just way faster than any other class. We're gonna use the heavy to destroy this. We're gonna use Boba Spawn to do a respawn quicker, because we're pretty far away from the command post. And then we're gonna just double tap the... Yep, we're done. Those shots with the heavy troopers rockets can be pretty difficult to learn to do well, because you have to lead your shots pretty far. That said, it went pretty well. This is a very brutal category, but I also love it for that. Yeah. It is so unique. So we have to run downstairs here. I would do it. There's a cool turret clip that I'll go for a marathon run, but I'm not going to show it here because it's easy to mess up. But our goal right now is to try to build medals during this objective. We need to make sure we don't die, which we might die because we're getting aimbotted pretty hard. You got the AIs being really mean to me today. We're gonna go Stormtrooper, but that'll just be easier for us to get medals. We need to at least have Precision Pistol for easier life. But sometimes the AI can just be really mean in this game. That's like 2 Wookiees. Yeah, the game is not letting up right now. This is really rough. Do I have enough points to go Dark Trooper? I don't think so. We're struggling that much. You don't need Precision Pistol. It's just helpful to have. Oh, we should have enough now. We need to make sure we're Dark Trooper. We need to make sure we kill those rebels so they don't like swarm the command post. Yeah, we got Precision Pistol, which is good. We're gonna do it out of bounds here with the Dark Trooper. We're gonna land just out of bounds on this command post so we can capture safer and to line up a jump. I wanna get Guardian so I don't die in one shot to most of these guys. I should be able to get Guardian off of this objective in a second. So the idea now is we're gonna hold our Artcaster out and keep holding the shot. Because that will enable us. Because when you watch what happens. Not this guy is being really cringe. The AI is being really cringe today. But the idea is that when we hold the Artcaster, I guess when you watch the minimap, the AI is like turning around away from that. Away from us. We're gonna do a USS. I messed up horribly. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm somehow not dead. I really botched it because I'm trying to talk about it and doing it is pretty tricky. But I didn't mess it up, thankfully. We're gonna do a movement here. Very good slide there. Wait a minute, did I not capture? What the what? Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. What just happened here? I grabbed the flag. But I grabbed it. I hate this objective. When that happens, there's just not a lot you can do. It's like, I've never had that happen to me before. Gosh. This is a horrible description. So we hit the movement again. This level has a lot of cool Dark Trooper movement. I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know how I didn't get the flag. I don't know if anyone could tell me what happened there. As I sure can't figure out what happened. That's really rough. It's a very rough mistake. We're gonna do some more Dark Trooper movement. Whoa, that was too good of a jump. The Dark Trooper movement on this level is really precise, but really cool. Unfortunately, at normal 80%, it is, like, obsoleted. Still nice to have. Now, because we lost our precision pistol, we can't kill this Jedi fast, unfortunately. But we can still try to spawn kill him with a rocket. If I hit it, let's go. If we didn't hit that rocket, if we didn't get precision pistol, we have to go for the rocket spawn kill. If we miss that, then we have to use a mine, which can be a lot more finicky. Someone tell me how I missed that flag, because I don't know how I missed it. That was weird. What even happened there? I guess it's just a moment where I'm just yapping about the run. But anyway. Polis Massa is the most brutal level in the run. We're gonna go Stormtrooper here, because Stormtroopers have more grenades, and they're a bit better at dealing with Wookiees. The Wookiees in this level are very aggressive, and they're everywhere. And there's also Boffin Spies as well, which makes this level incredibly scary. Also, a lot of engineers. We're gonna try to camp the Alpha and Ammo droid, but the AI is surrounding us really hard. Oh, we might die. This level is like incredibly hard. AI is like very aimbody at this point. Yeah, we're just gonna die. You just can't do anything sometimes. I'm gonna try going sniper to try to get there quicker to recover, but that's just the first part of the level that's just incredibly difficult. It's hard to kill the rebels efficiently and quickly, even with like all the tools at our disposal. We could go engineer as well, but engineers also struggle a bit more with dealing with those crowds. This level is incredibly hard to survive. We're gonna do a unit swap storage. Because I'm gonna use this, not to switch classes, but to refresh my stamina later. We have to watch the map and make sure we don't see, like, anything incredibly dangerous around the corner that could murder us. Those Wookiees are already turning around to look at me. I don't like that. Ideally, we would have a Guardian. We made it through that smoothly. That's incredibly scary. If we had Guardian, we've been able to take at least a single shot, but we're so squishy that without it, that we just die really easily. So from here, we're gonna be the heavy trooper for a second to set some mines down. I'm gonna do a respawn real quick. There's already go Dark Trooper to spawn in the hangar. Reason why we're doing this is we're triggering an ambush trigger really early. Earlier than intended to keep the AI from capturing it early. I'm gonna set my spawns. They're preset. Now we just have to defend this objective for a bit. This is like also an incredibly scary objective. The AI is incredibly brutal. Also, you see Boston spies in this level as well. They are a menace. Arguably, probably my least liked part of this map are the Boffins. They are incredibly dangerous. Because of their visibility, the Boffins do not show up on the minimap. And they can be really hard to notice in a, like, very tight spot. Which can get us killed really easily if we're unfortunate. Thankfully, this defense is going fairly smoothly, so we should be fine. We're gonna leave a little late. So we're gonna try to set up the death pack on the console early to save time. That's also why we triggered that objective early. That said, we should be good to leave soon. I'm leaving super late, just for safety. Because if you leave too early and you get murdered, you kind of just lose the run. Because you'll get a defeat really easily. Might play it a little too safe, but that's okay. I'm gonna try a fancy maneuver here. Need to make sure I have stamina to get over whatever's over here. By stamina, what the heck happened there? Yeah, sometimes like there's weird things that can happen. Set that pack down, respawn here, destroy it. Uh-oh. So we're here a little late. It's a little scarier. Because if you get here too late, the ambush triggers reactivate, and so... But thankfully we were able to get here to avoid that. If we hadn't missed that setup, if we had died or anything, this objective would be so much harder to do. But thankfully, we managed to hit it. We didn't die. We were a little slow. We left a little late, but it's okay. Still safety. Now for another really difficult level in the run. Canted 4. We're gonna go engineer here and just try to survive this first objective here. The AI is, at this point in the game, the AI is incredibly, really aggressive. That screen shake is really annoying. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, this objective is like one of the harder objectives in the run in your profile. I honestly don't really have much of a strategy because sometimes the AI just rush you too hard because your team is doing absolutely nothing to help you. And the AI is 100% is cheating. They're aimbotting to you pretty hard, especially the snipers. And this is where like the snipers start to get really dangerous to deal with. Not very fun. That said, we managed to finish the objective, and we're staying on engineer for this console objective. We have to wait just one moment. We're gonna deathpack these two. Gonna reload. Got a warrior hero, thankfully, so we can one-shot these consoles. Then we're gonna use Vader spawn here, and spawn in this console room. And we're going to use Vader for this. Very weird. Vader is like the fastest character in the game, but even he is like noticeably slower on a fresh profile. Normally he's zooming even more than this. Still, fairly smooth movement overall.
Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
This level, the final 4 of the run is way more difficult than other variations of Rise of the Empire. Speaking of a difficult level, we're now at Yavin 4, which is probably one of the most dangerous levels in the run, along with Hoth. We're gonna go Stormtrooper for extra grenades. Sniper is a fairly okay choice, along with the engineer. Sniper is fairly squishy though, which I don't like being squishy in this run. We're going to abuse the grenade. When you throw a grenade into water, it'll instantly explodes on contact. So we abuse that. But we have to also be careful because the AI can do that to us as well. Something to be very careful about, but thankfully this is incredibly smooth. So now we're gonna grab our tank here. Actually, no, wait, wrong strat. Wrong category, wrong category. We're gonna go to the back here. We're gonna trigger an ambush. Am I in the wrong spot? Where's the trigger? Uh-oh. Did I have the wrong spot? Was I there too late? We have to do a lot of art caster cancels to try to survive this. We're a little lucky on this objective still, thankfully. Yikes. Those tanks. That's scary. Strangely, really smooth the admin. So it's important to get here as quick as possible to skip an ambush trigger, because if we were here late, there would be a ton of rebels defending this objective, and it'd be way more difficult. And because we're a new profile, it's a lot harder to kill out crowds. And new profile AI is a bit more aggressive as well. So, thankfully though, we made it. Gotta be careful about these tanks circling around us like sharks. And we're trying to get a precision pistol during this objective, but it's pretty smooth sailing from here. The late half of this part of Gavin 4 is really simple. What I was trying to do as Dark Trooper there was I was triggering an ambush early. I was triggering an ambush in one spot to make the Viaduct command post easier, which is the command post we captured just a moment ago. Not this one, the one before. The second one. And doing that ambush trigger makes life a little easier for this, but I messed something up because I was thinking in the wrong category. A little bit of mix up from a different challenge category. That said, not much else to do right now. We're just defending. We're gonna try to get a gunslinger. Make life a little bit easier on us. I'm gonna go Dark Trooper to make it a little easier to grind. Nice thing about the Jet Trooper and the Dark Trooper is that the Commando pistol is very, very good. And we have our precision pistol. We're done. So we just gotta make sure we set some mines down for defense. We want precision pistol to kill the boffins a little more efficiently. Not a necessity, but it saves us time, regardless. Relieve now. Our tank is a little weak because that Alliance tank, but we're fine. As you've seen throughout this run, this category is very difficult. And ideally I would have a commentator to help me out. Because there's a lot of parts of this run that I have to focus. Because this is hard. Incredibly hard to maintain focus and while commentating while also doing all this. This is scary. Oh, I don't like these tanks. This is very unlucky. I'm gonna slingshot my tank at that other one to push it away. Whoa, teammate, what are you doing? My teammate's trying to get me killed! What was that? A teammate ran this charge right in with a tank and got all the tanks and turned around to shoot me. Oh god, I want to drink some water real quick. What? No, you're fine. This is for GDQueer as well. Now, you see all this difficulty here? This is going to be one of the hardest levels execution-wise, because this is a very brutal level. The AI is at max difficulty, which means that they're going to aimbot really hard, especially the rebel snipers. And because we have Guardian bonus, we are one-shottable by them. So one unlucky shot and we die. I'll try to kill as many as I can, and then get going. What's also nice to have is that we get energy bonus, which helps us our movement a bit. Wearable snipers are taking shots at me. I'm really low already. Kill this rebel sniper. I'm whipping shots because I'm a little tired. Didn't die though. Ideally, we don't spend too much time there for safety. We just like kill those kill as many rebels as possible and destroy the turrets to make it a little safe for us. Then we're gonna do our last instance of a unit swap storage. Try to save time here. We're gonna go Dark Trooper. Need to set up the USS. Now, annoying thing about this is that our teammates can cause us not to be able to spawn because, well, shoot, I died. I couldn't see my stamina. Very bad luck, but that's just how it is. Teammates can make things a lot harder for like no reason. This objective is so hard. Now we have to wait for our chests to refuel because we're in such a dangerous spot right now. Alright, we made it. Yeah, unfortunate death. That was my mistake because I tried the unit swap storage. I probably won't go for it in Marathon. It's a small time save that can keep... The nice thing about it... Oh my goodness, what's happening? That was weird. Alright, these AT-ATs aren't really suspect positions, but it's fine. But the faster we go on this level as well, the less we have to deal with AT-AT RNG. The AT-ATs control us really, really hard in this level and be in really bad positions, but so long as we do go fast, we can mitigate that RNG. But it can be hard to do that sometimes. Alright, this should die in the next 2 shots. But there we go. And we're take a respawn. And now for the most dangerous part of the run. Here too. If we die, we are in a lot of trouble. That was already really scary. There's already a sniper in here too. Why are there so many snipers in here? What in the world? The game's just spawning snipers. They just go straight at them just to get them to drop their sniper rifle. The AI is programmed if you get close enough to them to drop the sniper rifle, so I purposely got close to that one to avoid, you know, tragedy. So we're gonna stay Dark Trooper for just a moment. In response, Vader. Those 2 grenades as the Dark Trooper saves us a little bit of time as Vader. But from here, the level is free. We're not in really much danger now. Even with the aimbotting the AI does, you're pretty safe as Vader the rest of this level. But this level is pretty brutal. And it's pretty infamous as well. And this category is incredibly scary. So we're gonna do a precise movement here. I'm gonna hold mouse button early. That enables us to skip the cutscene as early as possible, but as well as line up doing a jump attack to put us in the right position to quickly grab the flag. And now we're on the final countdown. And that'll be the end of the run. This new profile is straight up the most difficult base game category. That isn't a challenge category like Big Pain or Boko %. And yeah, as you can see, we had a lot of difficult moments. Like, for a marathon run, it's incredibly difficult, but it's also pretty satisfying. You get to see a lot of variety. You get to see like a lot of metal grind that you just don't simply see in this game otherwise. And it has a lot of interesting rooting to it. A lot of things to keep track of. So there's a lot of mental stack in the early game, which makes the Republic percent pretty tricky in its own right. It's not the easiest part to run, but like you have to macromanage your medals and executing well. But I'd love to showcase this. Sorry for like the little curses here and there and like shock and like, oh gosh. Because there are a lot of things in this run that caught me by surprise. And there's a lot of mistakes in the run, like forgetting to grab the flag because I was yapping. But yeah. And you can tell my profile here. We're good. So that's a good showcase of how brutal this category can be. But I hope I did a good job explaining the ideas and the strategies I'm trying to go for. Kashyyyk was really brutal. That's also a good showing of just how brutal Kashyyyk can be as a level. And why I think it's one of the most difficult levels in this run. At the high level. There are safety straps we can go for as backups to avoid like some of that. I can go for a marathon instead. If I miss out or things are too difficult. But yeah, but that is new profile. I hope this was like informative in some way and like I hope to get to showcase this category. It's really hard to talk about this run while doing it, executing, because this run is just that difficult. And it can be really hard to like keep track of. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy it. And I'm gonna end the YouTube stream and then restart it in a moment. So give me a moment, chat. I'm gonna rename the stream and then like start it up again so it saves its own thing.